if you're going to get some contracting work done, you want to make sure you get an expert that's proven, and an innovator, somebody who's an entrepreneur and has got some great new ideas we're going to share with you too, everybody. Stay tuned. Welcome everyone to the Your Little Castle show. Bobby Shanks is in the building. He and his son, co-founders of Atlas General Contracting, right here in St. Louis, Missouri. Yep. We are excited. We get to talk to you, and I have become acquaintances, friends.
I know we've run into each other so many times through the years.
The Cardinals and all the fun stuff. Got your Cardinal hat on like that?
You betcha. You betcha. I came dressed and ready.
Ready. This is a staple. I got to talk to Bobby about his business here, and number one, pretty cool. You're building this up with your son. That's really neat.
Yep, it's a legacy company.
Legacy company, and then also some incredible innovation you've got here with some new resources. If you're looking to get handyman work done, he systematized the whole thing. That's what we're talking about. We're all about systems and how you make things simple but thorough, and make it so you can fill the needs of our customers on our little planet here. With that, Carroll House Furniture, because you like nice things in your little castle, where there's a good chance that with as many years and 45 years of combined experience with you and your son and your crew, who are doing great work in our community, good chance that Bobby's team and Atlas might have done the work for you in your little castle, right? We're all trying to build our little castle, and so here we are with Your Little Castle show, getting work done to create your own little castle. You like nice things in your little castle. With that, we're putting up your Facebook and your social media. You've got a big following there going on in our community.
Yep.
And lots of good work you're doing here, and it's a great thing. Thanks for coming into the studio.
Thank you. I was really excited to get here.
Well, you got leaders in the community that just put a smile on your face. You can see that smile he's got. He could tell this is my... We're doing a lot of work today. I don't want to complain about it. It's great to have work. But he says, you need to take a break, Cowboy? And I was like, let's keep rolling. I get to take a break after this one. But I just like your innovation and what you're doing in the community as long as you've been doing this. And, like I said, working with your son. Welcome to the studio. Tell me what's it like to start your own company many, many years ago, and now the success you've had. Tell me a little bit about it. What got you
I wouldn't say that I'm a serial entrepreneur, but I have started several companies through the years. But this particular company was a house flipping construction company that serviced my real estate brokerage for many years. And then, as you know, we had COVID and the world got really weird. And so one day in 2024, I went to my son and I'm like, you know what, pal? Why don't we take our construction company and just give it to the public? And let's see if they like our quality of work and our designs. And man, I got to tell you, we have just been booming ever since.
Well, the innovation and creativity and be able to provide the resources people need, you've really come through for a lot of people. But yeah, give me a little bit about the background.
Sure.
How long in the space and flipping homes?
Right.
Big industry.
Yeah.
Where did you start off, and what led you to where you're at now?
Well, so long story short, in 2006, I became a realtor, and not being from the St. Louis area originally, but I did grow up in a construction family. So I was swinging a hammer when I was in elementary school.
Oh, wow.
And so after starting my real estate brokerage, I very quickly went into home remodeling, renovation to flip homes and that sort of thing. Have done that since 2007. And like I mentioned, we decided here in the last couple years we're going to rebrand the construction company, give it to the public. And boy, I tell you, it's amazing the response that we've had. We're doing some custom home building, kitchens and baths all day long, roofs and siding, because of all the storms we seem to get these days. So that's been a staple product and service for us as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you've got the background that you've got, and it's not just one particular, but anything home remodeling,
anything at all.
Some people specialize in the interior, some people in the exterior. You've got the history and the background to do both.
Yeah, so we are a general contractor, and if it's residential, we do it all. Like I said, we're doing some custom home building, And we also work with some of our commercial clients, like we'll white box a commercial space or develop a commercial space interior, etc.
And I like the fact you've got that real estate background. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that. How did that fit into this so that you realize?
So more coincidentally, I had a corporate job for many years here in St. Louis. And I just decided that it was time for me to go do my own thing. And that was around 2005. It's been a minute.
Right.
And so I got a real estate license. I have been selling real estate for 20 years. I love it. It's a lot of fun. I've got a good customer base. I have a team. And my brokerage is in Imperial, Missouri.
Yeah.
And also where my other two companies are headquartered as well.
But I guess my point there was because of that background, you've got the kind of the understanding on both sides. Because a lot of people will do the real estate or the construction, and they have to work with each other, but they don't really experience it. You bring both of those to the table now because you're understanding how often is it a realtor needs somebody to put on a new roof or upgrade a kitchen or fix the basement, and having the experience you've got now with your company, you understand what you're providing for those realtors and the homeowners.
And so on that note, just this year, which is a big reason why I wanted to come and visit with you, we have done something innovative that we don't think has ever been seen before. On top of just our general contracting business, we now offer a handyman service, and it's all online. You can look for the service you want, you can pay for it, you can schedule it. It's all online, maybe a little AI involved here and there. And next thing you know, we're at your door to do your repair work.
That's incredibly handyman.
In a quick amount of time. We're talking days, not weeks. That's a reason we created this product, is because people are weeks out to have someone come to their house to do basic things. So we created a system and a process, and we're off and running.
Well, I want to give everybody a glimpse of that too. If you look on the wall behind me, this is pretty cool. Innovators, everybody, that are getting into the real business world. But here it is. You can click right here on the main website, goatlasgo.us. Click Schedule Service Now. This is powerful. This is where now we're really talking. And
so here's some instructional videos if people need it, but go ahead and click on Schedule Service Now down below.
Okay, let's click here.
And then you'll put in your zip code. There we go. And then press Enter. Now what you're going to be presented with next is our product catalog. So let's say right there on safety and fire, click on that. Let's say that you need some cameras or some smoke detectors. Click on the smoke detector.
Okay.
And then if you need 1, 2, or 3, if you hit 3, and then you hit add to booking. And then you can also upload pictures. You can give us a little story there if you need to. You can go back and hit add more services. For example, we created this for realtors because we know how much they struggle to get simple repair items done. So then you add your information, hit next, and then you go to your scheduling screen. Simple as that.
I'm going to give out some.
And there's more to come. We're innovating even more cool stuff.
I clicked back there before. There we go. But now, wow. I mean, this is incredible what you've created here.
Thank you.
This is systematized and like literally, if I just want to take a couple minutes, now I can have somebody scheduled, ready to go. I don't even know what I'm paying up front too.
It's flat rate pricing. People love that.
Okay, so now we got
it's a new concept.
Talk about an innovator here, everybody. Somebody doing unbelievably creative. And I just the list of services and the areas. Oh my gosh! Now is this exclusive to St. Louis right now? And you want to take this?
For now.
For now.
But we do have plans being multi-regional within a couple years.
Okay. Very, very cool. And we're out the St. Charles West area, but if everywhere around by zip code, you can pick apart where it is you need a service, and it'll walk you through the process there. Whose idea was this?
Well, so like I said, I've been a realtor for 20 years and with a team and a brokerage and everything. And it's so frustrating for real estate professionals who are trying to be the heroes for their clients to simply find someone to come to a house and replace a garbage disposal or change the smoke detectors or a laundry list of things. Maybe you don't need a new deck. Maybe you just need the handrails replaced because the city or county said they're no good. So there needs to be a service available to the public and to other professionals like realtors to just do quick and easy projects without it feeling like you're renovating a house, along with the prices too.
Yeah, because you get into a full rehab of a house, you're talking $20, $30, $50, $100,000 somebody spent.
Easy.
And people here, they just need some basics so that they can sell their house and get it past code and get on to the next, move into their new home or downgrade. Empty nesters, all of those things that are so important in our community.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. What is it about this that fuels your passion then? I can tell you're very passionate about this. And,
So I grew up in a small town in America, way far away from St. Louis, but here in Missouri, close to Iowa. And I just grew up in a very agrarian, blue-collar community. I was building pole barns when I was, before I was even a teenager, doing custom home builds with a local carpenter. My dad owned a construction company for 35 years, and it's just in my blood. But at the same time, I love technology, and I love to innovate products and services for the public that are needed, not just to compete, right, to make a little money or a little revenue, but to innovate and to make products and services smarter and more affordable for the public.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what you've put together here, that is one of the most impressive things I've seen with regard to making it just easy for people to get the services done necessary without having to, because how often does somebody call and they go, oh yeah, let me come out and give you a quote, and then they're trying to sell them 7 other things.
Yeah.
Here you've just got it systematized, itemized, and they can check just a few boxes, fill out a little information, and it's scheduled and set. Goes to their calendar.
Yeah, and I will say this, what we're finding is if we show, and I kind of wore the uniform today, so we show up in khakis, we look sharp, we have a nice red shirt on with the logo, like we want to look trustworthy. We want to earn your trust to enter your home. And when we do a good job, what we're finding is people are actually asking us for bids or estimates to do bigger jobs in their home, their kitchen, their bath, redo their roof, things like that. So kind of an unexpected surprise to our little bit of innovation.
Yeah, well, again, creative and just using technology. One of the questions we ask is, how has technology changed? We'll go to that more, but obviously in this case, you've done just an incredible job of systematized. I like to call it systematized. When I was working at Anheuser-Busch, we talked about things had to be standardized and systematized because there was a big process here. Now they were producing millions and millions of barrels of beer in that case for Anheuser-Busch, but in this case, you're helping take care of somebody's home, and essentially bringing that big system process back to home to the small home user, homeowner, without having to go hire the big national company that probably doesn't take as much attention to the detail you've got here. So really exciting that you're bringing this and talking about it here on our little show. You've got a lot of testimonials already, though, too, of people who said nice things about you.
We've got a few up there, and we're changing even the way that we do that so that we make our testimonials more consumable for our future clients.
Yeah, well, let me put those up on the wall for everybody. Here is some information. So people have decided they wanted to talk about you a little bit, and you can see where these rotate. Jennifer, we love our new basement. Atlas turned our empty space into something beautiful. Atlas Construction is a pleasure to work with. From Tracy, and these go on and on. Make you feel good to have some people saying such nice things about you?
Well, it does, and but I will say, and maybe this is the realtor background that's coming out in me. Presentation is everything. Quality absolutely matters. We don't cut corners. We make sure our clients are happy. You know, for instance, we had a client here recently that just wasn't quite happy with one section of fascia on their house. I looked at it, we agreed, and then it was removed, and we redid it.
There you go. Sometimes you just gotta make the customer happy, and even
sometimes you do.
It's the little thing, those little going above and beyond the call. A lot of people say, "Well, that's the pieces, and that's what it is," and it's that, but you still made it right.
We know what looks good, and we know what people's expectations are, and we genuinely strive to meet those.
Yeah, well, that's the key to success, and sharing some secrets here. Bobby, an energetic, fun guy, and a Cardinal fan too. So
big Cardinal fan.
We're going to talk to some of the community stuff we've got out there here, sharing our community. We'll be back. Stay tuned for this, everybody.
April 2026 will be 21 years. The charity has served over 100,000 military children across the country and has a huge impact on our military families. Isn't that pretty cool? I mean, you think about it, they've got we got troopers going out there, men and women going out there to protect our country, but what do they do with the children? And they don't get, there's no specific funding for that, right? The military people get paid a little bit for what they do, but families need some help. So Carol's made this much for 20. Congratulations, Carol. Good job. Thank you.
His name is Carter Rethwich, but in St. Louis, he's known as the Cardinal Cowboy. He's a well-known fixture in the stands at sporting events in the Gateway City. He's one of its greatest cheerleaders, a super fan like no other. When he makes his rounds at almost every home game, he shares his love for sports with the rest of fandom with a smile, a cheer, some positive encouragement, and lots of selfies and pics. But the Cardinal Cowboy was born of a tragic incident. Rethwich was an aspiring athlete in high school and college. He dreamed of playing in the big leagues, but those dreams ended when he and 3 of his college friends were hit with a devastating crash by a 5-time drunk driver. One of his best friends died. Carter suffered a critical head injury. The trauma put him in a coma for 6 days. The doctors said he was never expected to function again. Those expectations never came true. He fought back and finished college. He was determined to prove the doctors wrong. Among other inspirations, it was his love of baseball that kept him going. And from his near-death experience, the Cardinal Cowboy emerged. His goal in life became to inspire others with positivity despite the odds, to help people believe in themselves and achieve their dreams.
So after my coma, I realized that it was up to me if I was going to accomplish my goals, if I was going to reach my dreams. Despite what the naysayers would say, the people that were discouraging me, like they do everyone, it's up to me if I'm going to make it. Don't listen to the naysayers. It's up to you. You decide whether you're going to succeed, whether you're going to reach your goals. Dream, and then always, always chase your dreams. Never give up. Giddy up. Hey, we're looking for the small business owners and leaders in our community to be on our show. This is the Your Little Castle show. We air 3 times a week,
quick cost analysis
every week on ABC, and we would like to put somebody you know, or maybe it's you, who's a business owner, to be on our show. You'll sit right here in our guest chair, right here, sitting here talking to us. We're going to put on the wall your website and everything about you, and highlight you as a leader. Fill out the form you see here on our website. It's bigleagues.com, and if you go to bigleagues.com, fill out this form. Takes just a couple seconds, and you can even schedule yourself right here. Schedule yourself to be on the show, and there's no charge for us to record you. There's no charge to be in the studio. Check it out if you would like to be on. Fill out the form again, bigleagues.com. This is where we can turn any interview into a series of clips. Check that out. Go to bigleagues.com. So there you have it, everybody. And technology makes the world go around. Pick up our book, Magnetized Media, #1 seller on Amazon, and we'll help you understand how to use this technology world we're in. But give me a quick analysis. We got a couple things to talk about here.
Yeah.
But let's start off with, I'm excited about the handyman thing.
Okay.
That is so cool, and what you put together there. That link right behind us on the website. Go to
.us.
Yes. There we go. That's right. And click that link. And now that people can systematize that, tell me how people benefit from this, because versus a standard handyman process.
So what we had to do is figure out what are the pain points. And what we're finding in the construction industry is due to labor shortages, recent times, material shortages. We think we've worked through that bubble.
Yeah.
But we still have labor shortages. Do you know that more than half of the carpenters in the United States are over the age of 50?
Wow.
So we have a massive labor shortage of young men and women being trained as carpenters, our plumbers, heating and cooling coming up. But in our analysis, what we found was people strongly desire to have their smaller jobs, smaller tasks, handyman tasks, done quickly and for a fair price. And we had to figure out how to differentiate us from just other Joe Blow handymen that just have a website and a phone number. So We wanted to make ourselves automated so that you can purchase everything online. It's flat pricing, and then we just show up. We also are working on our first version. I'm really excited about this one. We are working on our first version of, you can call into our number and you can talk to an AI, right? So not everybody's warmed up to that just yet, but we've tested the system, and you can sit there and have a conversation with our AI lady, and you can order fire extinguisher or smoke detectors, garbage disposal, whatever your repair items are, and she will sit there and record it, and you can complete the whole scheduling and the booking and the payment right over the phone. It's awesome.
Wow. Okay. Again, take it to another level, because you've got the system on the website, but they can do that with an AI.
Yeah.
And so the AI, good thing about the AI is they generally don't make mistakes. There's a process, right?
Well, we do. So once we receive that work order, which is instant as soon as it's recorded via phone, and then we QC it, right? We want to make sure that what the customer ordered does make sense, and we do capture the customer information at the time of ordering. So if we need to call them or text them, we can.
Okay. Yeah, and they always have to have that backup system to make sure that if there's anything that goes through.
Yeah.
But my point was, AI can systematize it again. Back to, we're not going to press. Humans make mistakes. We press wrong buttons sometimes.
Indeed.
Ask myself. Ask the producer of our show, which is me. I may accidentally, and then we got to go do some editing. But go back to fix it. But you've got the processes in place for all of that, and to make it. With regard to the construction, though, a little bit about that. What is it there that people? Why should they do it professionally with you versus trying to do it themselves or hiring Chuck in a truck? I'm sure there's a guy named Chuck in a truck. But.
Well, so first of all, we're a general contractor. We do a lot of our own work in certain areas, but we also use subcontractors. And we have a whole system for vetting our subcontractors to make sure that we're getting the type of people that you will trust having in your home or outside of your home or doing expensive projects. We also make sure that all of our subcontractors, including us, have the right type of insurance. And workman's comp in Missouri is required. It's a law.
Wow.
And so what we have found, especially since going public over the last couple of years, is that a lot of people that we sometimes are bidding against don't have those levels of insurance to protect the consumer. And so we make sure that we point that out whenever we're making our bids.
Okay, yeah. Workman's comp, something important. We hadn't talked about that with anybody else before. We've had a lot of shows here, but nobody, and maybe it's something that may be overlooked, but you're saying you've got that covered in all of the necessary insurances because you don't want to have somebody working on your home, handyman or contractor, that's going to not have the proper coverage as insurance.
Yeah, especially someone walking on your roof.
Yes, all of a sudden there's a big hole in the roof because...
Yeah, or there's someone laying on the ground outside on your property.
That's
so
a good point.
That needs to be the responsibility of the general contractor.
I got you. Very, very well said. Well, give me a quick, why should somebody choose you? What are the things that we've covered, but you can summarize for me, why should somebody, for the handyman and for the general contractor?
So one of the things that makes us, I feel, very special is, yes, we can do your kitchen, yes, we can do your bath or your exterior, or we can do your commercial space, but we don't just swing a hammer and do projects. We also have a very consultative selling process. We actually kind of have a small studio in our office where we have big screens. We can actually do all of the design work. And so let's say you come to us and you want us to build your custom home or your custom kitchen. We design it. We create a 3D walkthrough so you can actually walk through your new project.
Oh, wow.
Depending on types of furniture you have, like we mentioned Carroll House furniture, we can actually put your furniture inside our design so that you can walk around it as well.
Preview with your actual furniture.
Yeah, paint walls, pick your color of carpeting or flooring. We make it as pure of a 3D virtual experience as we can.
That's unique, and that's something that you won't get very many places because it's just...
Well, we include that as part of our service.
Right.
Usually those types of design services can be several thousands of dollars.
There you go. So if you want to get something done correctly and make sure you get a good preview, get these virtual simulators. This is something that's offered. It's included with what you do.
It's absolutely included.
That is going above and beyond. That's what we talk about. Take note of that one, everybody. Bobby's doing a great job.
Thanks.
Above and beyond. Write that one down. We got our big pencil here. And we make sure people take note. Certifications. accolades. Tell me a little bit about more what you've done with regard to
the state of Missouri is really interesting. We don't have actual contractor licensing in the state of Missouri for the types of things we do. Now, when you're talking about building skyscrapers and things like that, that's different, or if you're a plumber or heating and cooling and things like that. But as a general contractor, the thing that we do to make sure that we're marketable to our clients is from cradle to grave, from beginning to end, we make sure that you have great communication and broad access. Listen, construction is complicated. Mistakes happen.
Sure.
Things can go wrong. Labor may not show up. Materials 2 weeks delayed. So we want to make sure that our clients have virtually unfettered access to our team, so that when we need to communicate with them or they need to communicate with us or come to our headquarters, our office, that people feel good knowing that they have access to the person that they're just shelling tons of money out to. I mean, listen, we've all heard stories, especially here recently in St. Louis, about contractors who show up and they're shiny as a brand new penny, and they look great, they come in, they work for a week, and then crickets. And we make sure that we are good communicators and do a lot of consultation as we go especially on our bigger projects.
That's important, especially these big projects when somebody's spending $20, $30, $50, $100,000.
Or $500,000.
$500,000.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you're getting everything in order. We got about a minute left here. What are some of the benefits of working with a small business owner like yourself?
As you can tell, I'm pretty passionate. I'm pretty excited. I love what we do. We embrace our customers. We listen to them. Let me give you just a little story, very quick. We have a couple right now whose home burnt. And it was very dramatic. And we did a walkthrough with them. We did countless number of meetings and hours, but we actually have a goal of getting their new home built just in time for their kids' birthdays. Now, what other contractor can you go to and say, hey, gosh, Mr. Contractor, can we get it done before this date? And then we create the right type of project management in place to make sure that we're hitting those dates so that we can help that family on birthday.
There you go. It's going above and beyond expertise, brought to you by a big Cardinal fan, a great guy in our community, somebody's got many years of experience, and decided to bring it home with the family, working with your son.
Yeah.
To help our community here as a co-founder with him on his business here. Stay tuned, everybody. You're watching the Your Little Castle Show.